Yon, hi everyone! Good morning, good evening, good afternoon po sa ating lahat ng mga ka-OFE. At syempre, let's greet muna at saluduhan lahat ng ating mga buhay na bayani, overseas Filipino workers, and also lalo na sa ating mga ka-OFE. Overseas Filipino entrepreneurs, hello everyone sa inyo at maligayang Pasko po sa inyong lahat. Yon. So, ano ba, parang hindi na ako sanay mag-host. Ang tagal kong nawala. So, yon. Kumusta sa inyong lahat? And sana lahat ay safe, masaya, at sama-sama. Most especially, lalo na yung mga nasa Pilipinas po. Hi, everyone. Yon. And I am inviting you guys to please samahan niyo po kami sa purpose namin, which is i-convert po natin ang ating mga overseas Filipino workers to be an overseas Filipino entrepreneurs. Especially po yung kanilang pamilya, ma-educate natin ng tama, ng mas magandang diskarte. Yun po. So please like, follow, and share po. Overseas Filipino entrepreneurs. Andiyan lang po yan sa baba. Yan. Type lang po natin. And also we have another page which is Overseas Filipino Entrepreneurs Investing in Business Community. Diba? Ang sarap umunlad, ang sarap matuto, ang sarap maging matagumpay ng magkakasama. So yan, please also like, follow, and share din po. So yun, ayoko nang patagalin to. So yung guest speaker po natin for today, napakagaling po ngayon. So I'm actually excited dito sa episode na to. Napakaganda ng topic. Magaling po yung speaker natin. She worked in Google, Globe, and currently she is senior manager of teleperformance company. So US company po ito. And also side hustle niya rin po is teaching in Aslex PH Academy. So, yun. Wag na natin patagalin. Let's welcome Ma'am Casey. Good evening po sa inyo.
Hi, Sean. Good evening. And good evening to all the viewers, listeners.
Yan. Magandang gabi din po sa inyo. And kumusta po kayo?
I'm enjoying my weekend, di ba?
Yeah.
And 1 week left, di ba? Pasko na. So, yes. Happy for
Pasko
the weekend.
Vibes na ba dyan? Pasko vibes.
Correct. With all the Christmas lights, Christmas trees, and Christmas shopping, di ba?
Yes. So, yeah. And syempre, inaalala namin kayo lahat ng OFW, lahat ng ka-OFE na hindi makakauwi ngayong Pasko. Let's be matatag, walang sukuan, don't ever give up. Let's always remember our purpose. Syempre, kaya naman mostly, kaya po tayo nasa ibang bansa, it's because of our family, lalo na yung ating mga anak, yung ating asawa, ang ating mga magulang. So, let's remember that. And kasama niyo po kami. Mag-celebrate po tayo dito. Kung hindi kayo makauwi via Facebook, andito lang po.
Oo, buti available na yung mga social media networks, di ba?
Yes, malaking tulong na po. Ayun. So, kumusta? Ano po yung pag-usapan natin today, Miss Casey? Actually, super duper excited na kami malaman.
I've prepared a deck related to collaboration so we can build stronger teams, especially for those entrepreneurs out there. Marami kayong mga kausap na tao, regardless whether mga supplier ba yan, mga partners ba yan, or even your team members. So, collaboration is one key point in communication, right?
Tama po. And, ayun, the more na we communicate, the more na we collaborate, the more na mas nagiging successful ang isang goal po. Ayun. So, ayoko na patagalin. Para sa mga nanonood po at manonood nito, i-share po natin. Alam po namin na malaki po yung maitutulong nito, lalo na po sa mga gustong maging entrepreneurs po. And syempre, Miss Casey, sa inyo na po yung screen. Turuan niyo po kami, excited na kami.
All right. Sure thing. Ano ba? I just want to greet everyone before I really start my session. This topic is about building stronger teams, the power of collaboration. Um, Next slide, please. So, this topic is divided into four contents. Okay? So, one is related to the power of collaboration. Gaano ba ito ka-importante in building your teams and in communicating with different individuals and partners? Second topic would be barriers to collaborations. What are those hindrances, impediments, roadblocks, or barriers na hindi nakakatulong, instead nakakagulo sa collaboration natin with our teams? And of course, third topic would be levers or levers to collaboration. Ano naman ang mga bagay-bagay, di ba, out there? What are the things out there that can help us become stronger collaborations? In organizational point of view, this is called strategic collaborations. So let's see what are those levers that can help you. And then the fourth topic will just be a brief recap from your learning. So ano ba ang uh, one thing, maybe a thing or two that you can learn or you have learned from this topic. I might ask you some things. I will summarize a few of those key points para may baon naman kayo after our collaboration session. All right. So the power of collaboration. You see, organizations differ in their ability to collaborate within and even across teams and business units. So yung combination of organizational, cultural, and even interpersonal barriers to collaboration really affects any organization that is experiencing difficulty in collaborating. So, gaano kahalaga ba? How important is it and how powerful is it to have collaboration amongst our team? So, next slide, please. You see, if you will be asked right now, what do you think are the negative impacts to team productivity, to your communication with your team members, even family members, right? To your what partners, to your suppliers, if you are entrepreneurs. According to 96% of executives, if you can go to the next slide, yan, lack of collaboration or ineffective communications daw ang main source of workplace failures. Nearly every professional function and sector rely on collaboration skills. So the concept is really crucial because it can help you increase productivity at work. It can also accelerate professional growth. And it can help us produce better results in the team. Ganon ka-powerful ang collaboration. Not just amongst your peers, but for the whole organization. So, ano ba talaga yung collaboration? I've been talking about collaboration, but defined really, what is it? So if we can go to the next slide. Yan. It is the process of working together towards a common goal. Whether it be creating value, thinking of ideas, thinking of opportunities for improvement, or whether it be you have to resolve some issues. You have problems in the organization, nag-break kayo ng jowa mo, ayan. So, collaboration is really key, di ba? Para ma-resolve yung mga issues na yon. If you only learn how to really collaborate, so two-way yon. That is how we can work together towards a common goal. Next slide, please. There are three types of collaboration actually. The structure of these three collaboration strategies can be used as guidelines for acquiring, deploying, and supporting the technologies to achieve the best organizational collaborative outcomes. Ano ba yung tatlong yon? So, meron tayong tinatawag na ad hoc collaboration, activity-centric collaboration, and formal collaboration. So, let's start with ad hoc. Ad hoc collaboration occurs at the moment of opportunity when one person seeks advice, information, confirmation, or network building with another. Ano ba yung mga sample nun? For example, ikaw, you're minding your own business, working at your workstation, in your office, in a certain table, in your room, kung saan ka man nagtatrabaho, and then someone talks to you about maybe a similar um, topic that you're doing or something that is related to your organization and talks to you, ano ba to? Can you help me with something like this? Can I get your opinion on this? That's sort of a collaboration, although ad hoc kasi hindi siya timed, tama? Bigla-bigla, without any scheduled meeting, you'll have to collaborate right there and then when someone approaches you. Some of those are discussion of sales strat plan. Napaupo kayo sa isang table and you're working with one another or validation of some technical analysis. Someone would ask you, binasa ko to eh. Medyo hindi ko naintindihan. Can you help me out on this? What are your thoughts? What are your insights? Something like that. So yun yung mga ad hoc collaboration. Now, the other collaboration is what you call activity-centric. So what's activity-centric? So it focuses on the steps that occur in a business activity. Pero this is on an episodic basis more than in a formal process. So for example, a live convo, blog, a wiki post where um, you took the initiative to do it. It can be presence-driven IM or group chat, legal consult while preparing for a contract or a case. Activity-centric would be talking about something of a certain topic. Okay? It can be a scheduled one. Pero you don't need to really talk like formally about it or really talk professionally in that case. Sometimes activity-centric collaboration can just be a casual conversation on a certain topic, on a certain thing that you wanted to do. If I'll relate it to a non-business example, may travel kayo, right? Okay, saan tayo pupunta? Punta tayo sa La Union, punta tayo sa Siargao, or punta tayo sa Cebu or Bora this summer. And then you'll discuss about the itinerary, the discussions about what's the OOTD for that day, what are you gonna bring, how much would be the budget, etc., etc. Or if in a business sense, if I can get an example for that, you're looking to, invest in a certain food business, and you would talk to your peers, you would talk to your um, close friends or family, mama, papa, or mom, dad, well, social, di ba? Or Beshi, Beb, I'm planning to have a business. Ito yung naiisip ko. What do you think? Pwede kaya itong maging successful? Ito kasi yung plans ko, etc., etc. So that's activity-centric, focusing on a certain specific topic. Okay? Now, formal naman, it's the implementation of a specific approach to define or design or decide an organizational direction. So, formal collaboration is what happens whenever you have calls, meetings with your manager, with your superior, with your team, specifically on activities or choices that the organization needs to do. So, it often occurs in context of written procedures, and it is performed via enterprise portals or embedded comms. So, ano ba yung mga ginagamit na comms ngayon in terms of business calls, even in schools, right? Formal collaboration din yun. Yung mga klase nyo, Zoom online, virtual classes, MS Teams meeting, or Google meetings. Those are called formal calls as long as it's a topic defining some activities or choices, deciding on some organizational directions. Like HR hiring process, you have to attend an interview. May it be a one-on-one interview or may it be a panel interview. That's a formal collaboration in itself. You wanted to have a consult with your healthcare physician. That's a formal interview because most of the discussions are based on written procedures. 'di ba? On specific laws, on specific um, what they call this, rules and policies na hindi mababali. So those are formal collaborations. Aircraft designing, di ba? Specifically, if you wanted to design a specific product or a specific service, yon, mga formal collaborations, yon. Now, gaano kalawak ba ang collaboration? Meron bang different scope ang collaboration? If you wanted to know more about it, let's go to the next slide. So, meron tayong tinatawag na 5 collaboration scopes. Have you been part of any of these? So, it always starts with team collaboration. So, internally, within your specific team, if you're an entrepreneur, a businessman, it is your subordinates or even your leaders. So, that's your team within a certain section, within a certain clique, if I may say. The next would be cross-departmental or interdisciplinary. So you are if team is within your internal team, your department, your section, your division, a cross-departmental naman is amongst different departments. So if, for example, if you're working in a manufacturing, if you're from production engineering, then you have to collaborate with quality engineering team, with maintenance team. You have to collaborate with procurement. You have to collaborate with finance team, etc., etc. Or if you're in a service industry, you have to communicate with HR and then the what they call this, operations team, and then you have your training team. So those are cross-departmental or interdisciplinary collaborations, which is bigger than the team collaborations. And then the next thing would be strategic partnerships. So this is between organizations. So for example, I have my own business. I wanted to tie up with another business, then that would be a strategic partnership. For example, I have a consulting company. I wanted to tie up with um, a university or a company or a school para lahat ng mga estudyante nila sa akin naman kukuha ng trainings. So that's a strategic partnership. If you wanted to put up a seminar, diba, you have to call on sponsors, right? Your your strategic partnership would be ikaw at yung kausap mo na sponsor. So between you two, that's a strategic partnership. Community collaboration is a collaboration where you need to collaborate within the same industry. Okay, for example, if we're talking about food business, you have to collaborate with the rest of other people within the food business industry. Or if you're talking about a product related to beauty, so you have to collaborate with the different people, diba, within that specific clique. Or for example, vlogger ka, your topic is about travel. So your community would be travelers and even travel providers or hotels and restaurants, diba? That would be part of your community because whenever you travel, you have to have some accommodations, you have to have a transportation, and you have to, visit some close restaurants. Yun yung community collaborations. While supply chain collaboration naman, if you have a business naman, okay, if you have a business, supply chain collaboration would be communicating with sino yung supply. If I have a milk tea business, for example, I have to communicate or collaborate with yung aking supplier ng tapioca or boba, or I have to communicate with my supplier of syrups, whether that be a caramel, sorted caramel. I have to collaborate with my supplier of what? Packaging, diba? The straws, the cups, etc. I even have to collaborate with logistics. So the whole supply chain from creating my product hanggang ma-deliver siya kay consumer, yun yung supply chain collaboration. So maraming scope ang collaboration. And right now, if you'll be given like a few seconds to think, ano na ba yung mga collaboration na nagawa nyo na? Does it span only within your team collaboration? Or were you able to take it far until magkaroon kayo ng supply chain collaboration? What do you think?
Yes.
I'll give, yes, go Sean.
Yeah, kasi actually ako na-experience ko dito madalas is yung team at saka yung cross their departmental.
Ayan.
So, because I'm a system implementer, so I usually talk with the team and also I go outside and talk with the client. Like sometimes we fix the system on finance, so we still need to talk about the purchasing. Kasi connected po
Mm.
kasi and then we go to the inventory, we need to connect with the inventory team, and then we go to the users, the simple users, like the creating some expenses, invoices, etc. And then we talk, and then that's the time na nare-resolve namin yung problema after that.
Yun.
So ganun ka-powerful po yung collaborations talaga na if you don't communicate at sinarili mo lang yan, I mean kahit po example natin is business, like even if like napakaliit ng business mo, wag na lang natin kausapin yung tindera ko, wag na lang natin kausapin yung naglilinis. Eh, ang dami naman pala nilang experience everyday na gustong isuggest sa inyo na parang ang ganda po nito, para makakatulong po sa business to. I think itong topic na to is very helpful lalo na sa mga entrepreneurs talaga na
Mm.
they need to talk. Just communicate. Wag
Correct.
wag yung hayaan na wala. And Miss Joyce, nanonood kayo, share nyo po ito. Kailangan mapanood to ng marami. Napakaganda ng topic ni Miss Casey. Batiin natin si Miss Shida. Yan, good evening.
Hi,
Miss
Shida.
Shida, isa po yan sa mga host natin ng OFE Side Hustle. And ito si Joyce. Joyce ha, share mo to ha, sa lahat. Ang
Hi,
ganda ng
Joyce.
topic. Ang galing-galing ni Miss Casey. So, they need to watch this. Good evening sa iyo, Miss Joyce.
Ayan.
Ayan. Sige po, Miss Casey, sorry.
Sige na, go. Actually, yung example na binigay mo, parang aangat pa nga siya to strategic partnership eh. Because you're going outside of your organization na. You're talking about the users themselves and even your clients, right? So yun, hanggang dun ka na. Konti pa, di ba? Actually, yung ginagawa natin ngayon, it's called community collaboration na, di ba?
Yes.
Oo.
Yes.
Kasi, yes, we get to, meet people of the same interest, right? People of the same status right now, overseas Filipino workers, right?
Oo.
And
And we help
entrepreneurs.
each other po para
Correct.
makatulong din sa iba, mas makatulong sa iba. So,
Correct.
napakaganda ng ganitong community. So, let's collaborate talaga, Miss Casey. At
Yes.
yung mga nanonood.
Yeah, dahil dyan, let's continue to the next slide. Ayan.
Yes.
Siguro ito, I'll leave this to your minds, okay? Kung mag-iisip kayo ngayon, or if I can ask you, Sean, can you think about a situation when you collaborated with someone and it did not go well? Yung tipong hindi kayo magkasundo, yung tipong talagang nega-nega or talagang doesn't listen, doesn't really accept what you're saying or whatnot. So, sa palagay mo, anong collaboration yon? Is it a team? Is it a community, structured strategic partnership, or was it cross-departmental? And sa palagay mo, ano yung mga factors, if not 3 factors, that made that experience particularly ineffective?
Ano ba yun?
Sorry
Ba't
for putting you on the spot.
nakakabahan? I think yung experience ko mostly sa work is team. Usually kasi di ba pag yung everyday work, hindi naman lagi everyday maganda yung mood or maganda yung way of communication. So, yun. So, nagkakaroon sometimes ng ineffective na ano. So, it's sa akin experience teams, mostly teams. So, ayun, nagkakaroon ng hindi naman sama na loob. It's a normal thing sa isang magkaka-team na nagkakaroon ng magkaibang beliefs.
Correct naman.
So, yun. And then, ano nga po yung question? May example
Ano yon? Anong instance yon?
Anong instance? Work related. Like, for example, paano ba? parang we're fixing something and ito yung
Mm-mm.
solution niya, ito yung solution ko. So, we
So
don't,
you have different views.
yeah, we debate. So,
Oo.
ayun. So, nangyayari, sa halip na mapabilis yung solusyon, nagtatagal. That's why nga, I always remind my team to focus on the solution, not on the problems.
The
That's why,
problem is that.
yeah, so yun. Pero sometimes, hindi natin maiwasan. Wala namang perfect na team or tao or kung ano man. So,
Totoo naman.
nagbabanggaan. So, hindi yan. Hindi, ganito dapat. So, natatawa na lang. Yun.
Pero that's
So,
healthy. Oo.
yes.
Even though there are some instances where we clash with different teams, it just goes to show that the other person you're communicating with have an input, right? Masama naman din yung oo lang ng oo, di ba? Na hindi nagbibigay or
Yes.
nag-share ng kanilang mga insights. So, that's still good.
Alam niyo
One
yung
thing,
normal sa mga ineffective kung saan madalas ito
ano,
nangyayari? Sa mag-boyfriend, girlfriend, tsaka sa mag-asawa.
totoo yan, totoo yan.
Totoo yan. Oh. So,
Di ba?
nakaka-relate yata yung mga OFW, lalo na po pagka LDR.
Kaya lang ano yun unspoken rule yun Misis yung laging tama or si girlfriend yung laging tama. Wala ka lang choice doon.
Sige na po. Happy wife, happy life. So, iba na po yung topic namin. Joke.
Ayan, sorry na.
Go.
Ayan, anyway, ayan. So, um, the thing that we wanted to learn, kasi as you've mentioned, hindi talaga natin maiiwasan that there are some epic fail collaborations. But the key is for us to know how to manage those types of collaboration. And I hope I can share a thing or two within this session, pagkatapos ng session na to, how are you going to, manage such kinds of collaboration. Dahil dyan, next slide tayo. Thank you, Sean.
Ayan. Comment guys ha. Just in case mapanood nyo to in the future. Pwede nyo pong
Share some
sagutin to
insight.
sa comment box. So, feel free. Gawin yung activity to. Napakaganda.
Alright. So, kailangan aware muna tayo. Ano ba yung mga hindi naman pagkakamali, but impediments, roadblocks, or barriers that stops us from getting a smooth collaboration with different people. So, puntahan natin. Isa-isahin natin yung next slide natin. Okay, let's start with, ayan, yung tinatawag na NIH syndrome. I hope some of you have heard of it. If not, I'll explain it to everyone. So, NIH syndrome or not invented here syndrome is the collaboration or the barrier to collaboration that is really, anchoring on self-reliance, fear to reveal problems, or communication in the group. Parang ganito yan. For example, an idea has been thought within a certain team or a decision has been made, a topic is being discussed or started within your team. Some people wouldn't want to collaborate with that team because they would think, sila yung ano niyan sila yung nag-umpisa niyan It wasn't invented here. Sila yung nag-umpisa, sila dapat yung tumapos niyan. Wala kaming pakialam dyan. Wala kaming say dyan. Diba? It's out of our hands. It's yours. Or the team itself wouldn't want to collaborate with the other teams kasi sasabihin nila, idea namin to So, kami ang tatapos nito. Or, we don't need your opinion. This is our idea. So, that's what you call not invented here, where we're not open to rely on other teams to provide their insights or to get insights from them because we're really self-reliant. And there are times na we have fear to reveal the problems because we might think na kapag shinare natin yun sa kanila, diba, during the collaboration, if i-share natin yun sa kanila, ano mangyayari? Ay, iisipin nila incompetent kami or iisipin nila hindi ko kayang i-handle tong problem na to. So that's why sinasarili na nila. And of course, because there is no good communication in the group wherein people don't trust each other. For example, if you're a boss, or let's not call it a boss, if you're a leader and your members, Diba? You wanted to talk to them, you wanted to get information from them, but they're not ready to listen. Maybe because you've created an environment where trust is not the core. Kaya they'd rather be silent than speak up kasi they might think, babarahin lang naman ng boss ko yung sasabihin ko or ida-down lang naman niya. Or what do you call this? Um, kokomenta lang nito ng katakot-takot, di ba? So, kaya there's no initiative, walang pagkukusa na to share or to even start that collaboration amongst the team. That's number one. Number two would be unable to find what they seek. It can be because sobrang laki ng kumpanya, so they'd rather just talk within their teams rather than going outside to, get the answers that they wanted to find. Or because of physical distance. Diba? For example, may jowa ka, right? Ayan. LDR ba yan? LDR. So sometimes, because of the physical distance and the type of communication that we have with those people out of our reach, nababasag yung relationship because hindi nagkakaroon ng magandang collaboration dahil nga sa distance barrier, right? And information overload. So some people are, fed off. Yun, that's the right term. Fed off of the information that we have. Like, for example, right now, if I want to know something, I'd rather go to Google or I'd rather go to YouTube University to learn it, right? But there's so many information out there. So people wouldn't want to ask around anymore and collaborate with different people to get their answers because they might say, okay, tatanungin ko siya, hindi ko naman alam kung alam niya yung sagot. Or, okay, makikipag-communicate ako sa kanya, pero ang tagal-tagal naman mag-reply. Something like that. So, they're unable to find what they seek, so they'd rather, get the answers by themselves. So, they don't want to collaborate. And then number three would be, yun naman, unwillingness naman to help. So, it can be internal competition. Well, if it's work, narrow incentives, or you're too busy, or you have the fear to lose power. So, what do we mean by that? So, isa-isahin natin. Internal competition. So, maybe each of you within an organization have their targets that needs to be met. And, syempre, it's like having, no, not a dogfight, but having competition, unspoken competition within your team members na dapat mas bida-bida ako dito kasi para mas mabilis ako ma-promote or something like that. So, kakanyahin ko itong trabaho na to. I won't help that person because pag tinulungan ko siya yung bida, right? Mga ganun, mga hidden agenda, right? Or narrow incentives like, hindi na ako sasali dyan sa project na yan because sapat na yung trabaho ko, dami ko ng trabaho, maliit naman yung sweldo ko. So, okay na ako dun sa ginagawa ko, sa trabaho ko, right? So, that's why they're unwilling to help. And maybe they're too busy. Ang dami ko ng trabaho, yung trabaho ko pang 10 tao na, right? Or pang 5 tao na. And I don't have enough time para isipin ko pa yan at tumulong or collaborate and provide my insights. Or the fear to lose power. If you're a leader, if you're a business owner, you might be unwilling to help because baka isipin ng mga members natin or ng mga, ng mga tao natin, ay, hindi yan alam ni boss. Ew, mga ganun, di ba? Ay, humihingi ng tulong sa atin, hindi niya kaya yon. Boss pa naman siya. So, they're unwilling to help and seek help because of that fear to lose power. So, sad to say, there are certain circumstances that happen because of that. And number 4 would be unable to transfer. Ayan. Ito naman, this is so true, especially for some experts. Diba? Ikaw, sobrang galing mo for a certain topic. But it's just in your brain. Alam niyo, meron kasing tao na magaling siyang mag-absorb ng learning, pero ang hirap niyang i-articulate yung message. It's really hard for them to transfer their knowledge. A can be because of knowledge gap. They don't have the skill set, the competency to share certain knowledge, to collaborate with the team. Kaya kapag nasa meeting, yes, no, na lang ang kanilang nababanggit or silent listener lang sila sa mga cadence calls or team calls, right? Or there's no common frame to connect. Like, siya, ang expertise niya is about economics. Ito namang isa, ang expertise naman about marketing and sales. Or this person is a nurse while the other person is um, a sports analyst, for example. Di ba? Sobrang laki ng gap and sobrang magkalayo yung frame nila. So, it happens most of the time. And weak ties. So, hindi kami ganun ka-close. Kaya ayoko makipag-connect sa kanya. So, these are the four barriers to collaboration na dapat unti-unti natin tinatanggal sa sistema natin. Now that we gave name to these barriers to collaboration, can you think of, certain circumstances in your life where you've become someone like this, or you've become um, someone who's a victim of these barriers to collaboration? 'Di ba? Kasi in one way or another, I believe some of you have already experienced these. Ikaw ba, Sean? May share ka ba?
Ako? Oh, yes, actually, most of it experience ko. Yung number one, natatandaan ko dyan, when I was parang, ano pa eh, 2 years pa lang siguro yung experience ko sa work. So, pinakalman ko yung system, and alam kong may mali akong nagawa, tinago ko. And after
Okay.
ilang days, sa sobrang katakutan ko, after ilang days, nakita nung mga users na may nangyari, bakit nangyari to, bla bla bla, kagulo na, yan.
Oo.
So, yung napakaliit na nagawa ko, after 2 days, sobrang laki pala
Laki na.
ng
Nag-blow
impact.
up ba? Oo.
Yes, so yun yung nagagawa ng fear talaga. Which is if you listen to your fear, actually, it's a lies, or sometimes, ito yung isa na daw sa pinakamagaling na magnanakaw. So, yun nangyari
Correct.
sa akin. Yung nangyari sa akin talaga, grabe, hindi ko until now, hindi ko po makalimutan yun. So, lumaki yung problema. Ayan.
Lessons learned.
Yes. So,
Charge
lessons
na lang to
learned.
experience.
Talagang i-share na po natin. Let's talk with our team na, uy, nagawa ko to, ito yung problema.
Oo.
Ano may tutulong nyo po para ma-resolve? Especially to our managers, supervisors, huwag tayong matakot. Kasi nakita ko talaga, promise. I experienced it.
Iba talaga yung ano.
Impact. Lumalaki po talaga.
Buti
Sabi,
naman hindi ka natanggal sa trabaho.
ano po kilala ko po yung president ng kumpanya. Joke lang.
Magaling,
Hindi,
magaling.
joke lang, hindi po, I admit it, I say sorry, I
Mm-mm.
apologize, and I work harder to,
Ayun.
para makabawi at hindi na maulit siya.
Alam mo
So,
yung
yun.
mga insights that you've shared, yung sa recommendation mo, it it really jives with the topic that I'll be discussing on how to improve collaboration. Yan. So, more of your recommendations and expert opinion, kumbaga, being someone who learned through experience, right?
Yeah.
Ayan. How about
So, thank you
yung
for that.
si Rashida and
Napaka-generous
si
ng
Joy?
napakagaling na speaker natin. Siya kayo. Yes, ma'am. Sorry po, hindi ko na narinig.
No, I mean, if Joyce and Shida is here, baka they can comment in the
Yeah, we
comment
invite you guys.
section any
Naman,
experiences that
kwentuhan
they have.
tayo. Actually, it's a learning experience talaga. Actually, yung mga manonood nito, mahal po yung bayad kay Miss Casey pag pinagturo po natin siya. So, nakuha natin siya ng libre. Grab it.
No
Ask
worries.
questions. Thank you, Miss Casey.
Oo. It's kumbaga, it's my chance to give back na rin, di ba? Pasko naman, wow.
Wow. Sige po, padalhan nyo na lang din po ako ng cash.
Gcash please, joke.
Ayan.
Ayan, sige. Thank you for the input
Oh,
siya.
sabi dito ni Joyce, nagtitake notes daw siya. Ang ganda ng content.
Sige. Okay, let's go to the next topic. It's supposed to be another question to be raised to our audience. So, can you think about, si Sean nag-share na yan, can you think about an effective collaboration? Ito naman, good thing. Okay? An effective collaboration that you've had in the past 2 years. Parang narinig yung nabanggit mo kanina, 2 years Sean. what type of
Uh,
collaboration is it, and what's the scope? So remember the scope that we have. We have the teams, cross-departmental. We have the strategic, community, and supply chain. And type of collaboration, it's ad hoc, activity, formal, collaboration, right? So,
yes.
yan. Anything that you can share, three factors that made that experience particularly effective. Yung talagang, wow, um, we completed something worthwhile, diba? Because of a collaboration.
Okay. Ang daya ng mga audience, eh, dapat kasi umattend kayo mga audience, eh.
Ikaw
Ako
tuloy.
lahat yung nabibigyan dito ng mga questions, eh. Hoy Joyce, lumabas ka diyan or ano, kung sino nanonood. Ayun. Yung sa akin kasi actually hindi ko na memorize yung kanina. So napansin ko lang doon. So please guide me Miss Casey, kayo yung expert dito. Nung I was invited na mag-talk sa mga farmers way back sa Sorsogon. So we sit. So parang siyang it's a team. Actually it's a community kasi ano eh, may mga umattend na farmers. So it's just like hindi siya naging formal. So may presentation ako pero nangyari, umupo kami sa isang malaking lamesa and we discuss about things and then kwentuhan. Ang napansin ko lang doon, unang-una, they are excited. Pangalawa, guide me ha kung nasan to sa deck nyo. Sorry, hindi ko siya memorize. Pangalawa, bagong kain yung mga tao. So I think they have a good mood that time. And I can sense talaga yung vibes na they are so much, very, very talaga open. Parang
Mm.
lahat ina-absorb nila lahat. Tapos they are asking questions. And actually, parang ganito lang, parang nagkukwentuhan lang, parang ganito Miss Casey. Ini-enjoy lang nila yung moment. So I think it's based on the timing and mood and also ayun, is add up. So hindi ko alam kung ano nangyari pero ang ganda nung natapos. Like we hug each other, they say that they are grateful sa nangyari and they learn a lot. And I also learn a lot as a facilitator or speaker, kung ano man yung tawag doon. Parang ako yata yung mas natuto ng marami because they are telling the stories and experience. I think one of the factors is they are so honest. Hindi sila
Mm.
nahihiya. So yun. Nakwento ko
And
lang
they're,
yun.
oo, that's a good thing as well. Kasi, um, sabi ko nga kanina, collaboration is two-way, right? It's not just about the person seeking assistance and getting insights, but also dun sa tao, if they're really willing to share, willing to, you know, um, send the message across and be honest themselves with gratitude dun sa communication or discussion that's happening between these two teams. So, makikita mo yan as we move forward to the next slide, which is levers to collaboration. Sorry kasi sa US, they call it levers. Pag dito sa
Oo.
Pilipinas, levers naman yung basa ko.
Levers,
Kaya
yes.
sinasabi ko na ng levers kasi baka mapagkamali na yung atay sa collaboration, di ba? So, sorry na.
O,
Okay.
kahit ano yun, basta I'm sure na makakatulong to.
Ah, sige. Let's go to the next slide. So, meron tayong tinatawag na levers to collaboration. Check nyo lang ha. These are three things. And are you a contributor to these? Number one is collaborative leadership. So, collaborative leadership is, um, getting an effective and efficient result across internal and external organizational boundaries. So, I'll share more about that because I have a separate slide for that. Sige. Number two would be unify people. So, unifying people is focusing on who and what is creating results instead of on the results. And of course, number three would be building strategic networks. So building strategic networks would be having an effective network, productive for achieving your goals that in its absence would not be possible. So kailangan may network ka. So we'll see. As we go to the next slide, discuss muna natin yung first item, yung collaborative leadership.
Sige, singit lang natin tong comment ni Mistress para
Sure
kasali
thing.
naman siya sa usapan. Tatlo tayo dito.
Ayan, go.
And based on my experience, nag-flourish. Yung collaboration is based sa coherent discussion and not to cause harm.
Correct.
Yeah.
Coherent discussion, right?
Like-minded people.
Tama, tama.
Yes.
Um,
Ngayon,
that's one thing that I can relate to the item number 2, which is unify people. We'll see. We'll see as we move forward with our deck. Okay? Thank you for sharing that, ha?
thank
May
you, Miss Joyce.
nakikinig. Ayan. All right. So let's go first with collaborative leadership. So sa matrix organizations, kailangan you have horizontal reach, and vertical impact. So what do we mean by that? So if you know of team management, so you reach across internal and external boundaries horizontally. So ibig sabihin, marami kang department, right? Si HR, si facilities, operations, et cetera, et cetera. Maraming department. Or if we're talking about a small business, like, meron, if it's food business, meron kang kitchen, meron kang supplies, meron kang waiter, meron kang, sorry, kitchen, supplies, purchasing, and serving, right? Horizontal. Now, vertical reach would be, or vertical impact would be, okay, sino ba yung mga within the kitchen staffs? So, I have my yung nagpiprito, I have my yung nagluluto ng main course, meron ako yung tagagawa ko ng dessert. Sino naman sa nagpo-purchasing? So, purchasing would be someone who would buy the supplies. Mamimili ng mga gulay, nakakainin, yung bibili ng mga drinks na ititimpla or i-shake or whatnot. And then, so on and so forth. So, the horizontal reach would be the width, diba? The breadth, B-R-E-A-D-T-H. While the T naman, the vertical impact would be the depth. Gaano kalalim yung department mo. Now, for us to have collaborative leadership, if you're a business owner, or if you're someone, who leads yourself, who leads your life, diba? Being collaborative and leading those collaborations entails breaking through silos. So when we say break through silos, silo is having a centralized communication. In one way or another, this can be good, but if it's collaboration, it's not. Because if it's silo, it will only be ordering people around. So you have you're someone who says something and just top down. You have the communication pababa. Iutos mo, iutos mo, iutos mo. If we break through the silos, kung wala tayong ganon, it will be collaboration. It can be bottom up, right? You listen to those people who share their insights, pataas, 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 until ma-float yon sa organization. And, everyone listens across the level. So that's what we mean by collaborative leadership. And of course, to be a collaborator, to be a collaborative leader, you should have the influence as well. You know how to articulate, diba, your insights. You walk the talk, right? Not just talking. So you'll be able to share the message you wanted to send, and people will listen. Sometimes, when you're collaborating, it's how you carry yourself, right? It's how you show how reliable you are, even through your actions, even through the clothing that you wear, even through your, body language. Yan. Makakatulong yung mga ganong collaboration because even your facial expressions. I once saw an interview with Miss Levin, a celebrity. She was being interviewed by several reporters, and because of her facial expression, kasi medyo, di ba, medyo strong yung face niya, yung facial features siya, naka-highlight yung, masyadong highlighted yung facial features niya. So even if she's talking about something sweet, if she's talking about something good and nice, because she's promoting a movie that moment, people misinterpreted that as being someone who's tinatamad to take the interview, who's I'm too busy to listen to you and give my insights, di ba? That's how it looked through the eyes of the people who's listening and collaborating with her because of how she looks. So, she wasn't able to influence. So, dapat tayo, in terms of collaboration, we should influence. Okay, we should learn how to build that rapport to influence people. And number three would be pragmatic. Yeah, pragmatic, being practical. If you want to collaborate, you should discuss about something that's feasible, right? Kasi baka naman, if you're talking to a client, ay, kaya namin gawin to, let's go to the moon. Something like that, right? I know it's possible in a certain sense, but just looking at it as an idiomatic expression, what? You'll give us the moon just to be our partner, something like that, right? It's not practical. So why would people listen to you? Why would people want to collaborate with you if you're not, practical? So dapat when you collaborate, you send a message that whatever you're seeing, whatever you're communicating with, whatever the topic you're discussing is, it's something practical, it's something feasible, probable, and it's something na you can lay down your hands, right? Na yung tao, pwede makisali sa usapan. Eh, baka naman nag-uusap kayo, eh, syempre, teke-teke ka. Syempre, you want to, show that person, I'm a tech person, I'm talking about codes, diba? And if, mga ganyan, analytics, I'm a data scientist, or whatnot, right? Tapos, ina-explain nyo. So the person is talking about, what's the BS this person is saying, right? Um, what, what are you talking about? I don't understand because it's not the collaboration is not practical. The collaboration is not pragmatic. So how would how would you have that person listen to you if they don't know how to listen, right? If they don't know and can absorb what they're listening to. So that's important as a collaborative leadership. And you should be a trust generator. You should be someone that, well, it's practically related to the influence, right? You should look to be as someone that they can really open up, that they can rely on, diba? So if you want to generate trust, show that you trust them themselves. Share whatever needs to be shared, especially if it would benefit both parties, and um, let them feel, diba? Use the senses. Let them feel, hear, and see that you are someone who can be trusted. So that's number one, collaborative leadership. Just a few slides na lang. I know I'm taking too much time.
No, ang ganda nga ng topic mo, Miss Casey.
Ayan.
Actually, lalo yung sa influence, naalala ko lang yesterday, I was talking to my cousin. He's a pastor. And sabi niya, alam mo siya, leading is not just saying, but more on showing. So, kasi nowadays kasi, ang dali kasi magsalita eh. But
Correct.
if you're leading, you must show them first. Yun. At saka yung sa pragmatic naman, naalala ko lang din sinabi sa akin is, when you are saying something, sabihin mo based on the perspective ng kausap mo, hindi dun sa sayo. Kasi mas hindi ka maiintindihan ng kausap mo. Like, example na yung Miss Casey, na technical guy ako, sinasabi ko, if work, queries, yung mga codes, tapos yung kausap nyo, functional, or maybe top management or anything. Ano sinasabi dito? Parang loko naman. Hindi ko alam lahat. Parang gano'n. So, dapat depende to sa perspective ng kausap, hindi
Correct. So,
nagsasalita. Yun. Galing.
tama. That's one of
Guys,
the
tama din
levers to
kayo.
collaboration, yes.
Take notes tayo, guys. Ang dami. Thank you. Sige
Next,
po.
ayan. Sige. Punta tayo sa next topic. Unify people. Ayan. Focus on who and what is creating results instead of on the results. Like, um, have a unifying goal, someone that everyone can jump into, 'di ba? Kung nasa barko ka at ikaw ang kapitan, create a unifying goal para lahat ng tripulante or passengers are willing to give their life, trust their life to you, 'di ba? Be focused, concentrate on understandable, steer passion, and put competitive on the outside. So, when you say unifying goal, someone where, everyone is in it. Hindi siya majority. Instead, it's consensus. Anong pagkakaiba, no? Di ba majority, 10 kayo, 8 yung bumoto ng yes, may 2 no. But consensus means all of those 10 agreed. Diba? So, when you want to unify people, make sure that you have a unifying goal where everyone can agree. The next would be create a core value. One for the team, how to celebrate feedback and learning. So, core value is a key to collaboration because if nabanggit to kanina ni I'm not sure if it's Joyce, like-minded people, right? Ito naman, like character people. Okay, like charactered people. Ayan. Meaning, if people share the same characteristics, right? If people share the same values, they would easily agree amongst themselves. It defies the law where opposites attract and like poles repel. No. If people have the same values, if people have the same core values, they are to stick together. Diba? They are to, um, more likely to discuss and talk to each other and collaborate to each other. Having a core value or creating a core value is ensuring as well that if you have collaboration, you appreciate everyone's insight. You celebrate each of their inputs. Like, thank you for sharing your input or insight. Thank you for getting on with us in a call and giving us some information and data. Whether that's a good data, a good information, or whether that's a bad information, just getting insights, two-way, not just you talking, 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 but instead another person sharing their thoughts, sharing their um, what do you call this, message or information. That's already collaboration, and that's one step, diba, to having unified people to communicate. And of course, create language of collaboration where you empower people, where you communicate, where you what do you call this? When you say what to leave behind, it's like within the collaboration, there's an output, diba? A deliverable at the end. Kumbaga, what's your end in mind? It's not about, di ba sabi ko dito, focus on who and what is creating results instead of on the results. But it's still important that you know what is the result, right? Although you won't focus on the deliverable itself, but how to get there. Hindi naman kasi pwedeng we'll discuss how to get there, tapos wala naman tayong palang goal, di ba? Wala naman tayong end in mind. So, having a language of collaboration is ensuring that we are progressing with our discussion. We are listening to each other's insights. We are communicating two-way. So that's your language of collaboration. Two-way discussion, empowerment, and putting your mind on how to be in that goal, how to be in that end. Diba? So yun yung unifying people. Like charactered people who has a unified goal in mind, empowering each other. Let's go to number 3. Yeah. The third would be building strategic networks. So to have a strong collaboration, you have to have an effective network. It is productive for the achievement of goals that in its absence would not be possible. Kung wala kang strategic networks, ang hirap makipag-collaborate. So, Build outward, not inward. Ibig sabihin yan, you don't just stay within your clique, diba? Expand your reach, diba? Extend your reach to the other teams as well. So build outward. Diba? Parang sabi lang sa ano yan, sa misa before, right? After the mass, humayo kayo at magpakarami. Diba? Oh, baka ibang message yung iniisip nyo doon ah. What I'm saying is, build outward, extend your reach, right? Build diversity, not size. Ito naman, um, when you say build outward, hindi naman kailangang dumami kayo. But it's just that reaching out to people outside of your cliques, outside of your normal soup. Di ba? While building diversity naman is making sure that na hindi lang within your community. You can also extend your collaboration, your network to the other communities as well. Kung puro industrial engineers kayo, why not talk to ECEs as well, IEs as well? If you are, what do you call this? If you are a military man, why not, if you're PNP, why not talk to AFP and Naval and Marine as well? So build diversity. If you're a Filipino, why are you only talking to Filipinos? Why not talk to other international locals as well, international people as well, foreigners, um, um, kapwa Asians, right? Or Europeans, Americans, Indians, Africans, right? Be opportunistic and think long term. So if you need to build strategic network to have effective collaboration, think long term. Imagine kung ikaw 2023, okay, these are the learnings that you have, these are the knowledge that you have, these are the people that you know. 2033, same thing. This is the knowledge you have. These are the people you know. Yes, you've built a stronger relationship and loyalty to those people you've been communicating to for the past 10 years. Pero look at the knowledge that you have. You would have had the opportunity to expand your knowledge because you talk to different people, right? So, di ba, like this one, if I'm only talking to my peers, I wouldn't have the opportunity to talk to overseas Filipino entrepreneurs, right? Because I'll maybe only talk to IEs and I will only learn from them. But now I'm even learning from Sean, Joyce, and the rest of the audiences that we have here because I've been reaching outward. I'm building diversity and I'm being opportunistic and thinking long term na in the future naman hindi lang itong mga to yung kausap ko eh, 'di ba? I'll talk to other people. And alam mo, isa nga sa best people that you can talk to are entrepreneurs or businessmen, business people because they have reached something that not everyone have reached or have achieved yet because 'di ba business is a risk, not everyone succeeds in businesses but these entrepreneurs, these business people have achieved that and that's wisdom in itself. So 'di ba, talk to those people para maging stronger collaborator ka. And of course exchange value with value. If you learn something from them, try to teach them as well. Try to share your knowledge to these people as well. Because it will be of big, asset to you, of big value, not just to you, but also to your co-collaborators. Yun yung third, which is building strategic networks. Okay? If you will look at our next slide, ayan, ito yung itsura ng mga dysfunctional team. You have lack of trust, you have fear of conflict, lack of commitment, avoidance of accountability, you have inattention to results, diba? You have poor performance and results, etc., etc. If you look at it and summarize what we have discussed earlier, diba? If you only had good collaboration, where you generated trust, where you are not fearing any conflict, where you don't lack commitment and where you're accountable to what you're saying, diba? And you are giving attention to the results and how to get there, then you'll become, diba, a good collaborator and you will be able to build a high performance team. If you want to learn more about this, hindi naman ako sponsor itong book na to, but it's just a good book to read. You can read Five Dysfunctions of a Team by Patrick Leoncioni. Ayan. To learn more about it. Ano bang itsura ng isang high performance team? If we can click another one, Sean. Ayan. So, a high performance team is a safe environment to speak up. Team members help each other. You leverage strength for the team. You confront problems and issues quickly. You develop practical solutions. You get input from team members and minimal politics. You buy in and align on common objectives. You have clear direction and priorities. You have highly engaged team members. Poor performers are managed and held accountable, but same standard apply to everyone. Outstanding and recurring team results. You have highly motivated and engaged team. Imagine, those are results of being a good collaborator. Because remember, even if mag-isa tayong pinanganak sa mundo, well, except for the twins, triplets, what do you call the 10 twins, 10 plets, whatever. I don't know. But kidding aside, diba? Even if we were born alone in the world, we need to interact with different people. And that interaction will always be a collaboration. So, always remember, collaboration is a two-way process, and collaboration is an initiative. Okay? You should talk to people, share what needs to be shared, and, build the trust so that yung kausap mo, kakausapin ka din. Right? If we'll go to the next slide, if you're a leader right now, okay, especially yung mga entrepreneurs natin, ano ba yung definition ng team? Diba? Team, T-E-A-M, means together everyone achieves more. If you talk, communicate, and collaborate together, then it will be easier and more smooth and fluid for you to reach a specific goal and achieve something even better than what you have planned. Diba? So, yun lang. I guess, that's all that I can say in 1 hour in terms of collaboration. Just a brief recap siguro. Sige, go. I know, I'm not sure if Sean has something to say.
Parang nasabi niyo na po lahat. Hindi, yun nga, parang kakambal po nito yung nabasa ko lang din, FAIL. Kasi nakikita ko kanina, there's a lot of fear. So, one of the common fears is fear of failures. So, FAIL is first attempt in learning. So,
First
ito ang
attempt.
ganda. Yeah, together everyone achieves more. I'll take note of
Diba?
that. Yes.
To summarize lang. Sige, to summarize lang. Siguro may next slide pa ako eh. Ayan.
Yes. Sige.
Ayan. So, if, diba, you have collaboration in place, not just within your team, not just within your organization, but within yourself, the embed mo na collaboration is important, that it's something that needs to be, innate, then it will result to having information shared, decisions made by the group, and solutions are arrived at after considering input from the entire team, where everyone shares responsibility for their own task and outcomes, and of course, the results of the group as a whole. Pero yun nga, in the end, the leader is accountable for this. Right? To build stronger teams, we need to practice the power of collaboration. With the collaborative leadership in place, mas madali, 'di ba? Mas madaling kumonek sa tao. And, you know, um, mas madaling mag-share ng information, mas madaling i-articulate yung information, at mas madaling i-accept yung information coming from other people. So, walang hesitation, walang barriers, walang roadblocks, at walang kontra. Diba? Because everyone knows how to listen. Everyone knows that each information uttered, each information coming from your mouth is something that needs to be observed and absorbed. Right? Kaya nga lagi ko sinasabi, whenever I have trainings, whenever I start it, I always say, please chew the words and swallow the thoughts. Diba? When you listen to me, chew the words, nguyain mong mabuti, lunukin mo, para ma-absorb mo. Diba? Meron kasi kasabihan na, ano yun, hindi ito isang pagkain isusubo mo at kapag napasok ka iluluwa. Para ibang kasabihan yun na. Para sa pag-aasawa yun na. Pero, that's how we absorb,
Yes.
right? Sa pagkain, tama? Kakain ka, nguyain mo, lulunukin mo, para ma-absorb ng katawan mo yung nutrients. Ganun din when we're learning. Diba? We chew the words, we swallow the thoughts, and we absorb. Although, hindi lahat na-absorb natin 100%. But at least, we accepted it by swallowing those words. Ganun din in collaboration. Diba? We listen, we accept, and then we share insights based on what we have learned. So, yun lang. I hope you learned a thing or two from this session that we have.
Ako, marami akong natutunan talaga. Mga ka-OFE natin, you must watch this and you must share this, lalo sa ating mga mahal sa buhay. It's really helpful, Miss Casey. Bago ko lang kayo pakawalan, just one question lang po. How can you help po yung mga taong takot makipag-collaborate, makipag-communicate? As a leader, you're a senior manager, so paano siya tinutulungan?
Ako, una muna, I advise them to learn. Kasi, di ba minsan, kaya tayo takot, because iniisip natin, we're not confident because, ay, baka hindi ko masagot yung tanong, or baka kulang yung knowledge ko. So, invest in yourself, right? Learn, para when you're asked to share something, talk about something, you have something to share, right? The second thing, how to build that confidence para, to remove that fear of collaborating and talking to each other is, think of the fact na not everyone is out there to get you. Gets mo? Kasi,
Yes.
minsan kaya katakot, ay baka anuhin lang ako nito. Ano man tawag doon?
Fear of criticism, I think.
Yeah, criticize lang ako nito.
I-judge.
Correct. Baka i-judge lang ako nito. Correct. Pero if your thinking is that this person in one way or another will help me learn, these people in one way or another is someone who can give me new learnings, then I wouldn't have that fear. Because I believe he's not out there to get me. Diba? So kung gano'n yung thinking ko, okay lang, go, have confidence. Now, if the problem itself is in talking, not your fear, but your ability to talk, practice lang. Practice. Sometimes nga, when I read aloud. Hindi sa isip lang. So, kapag, minsan, sa kwarto lang naman, pero hindi naman yung malakas na pagbabasa, pero yung, I can pronounce words and something like that. Para, yung dila ko, alam mo yun? I can talk, right? So, yun, practice na rin yun. Kasi if na-normalize mo yung pagsasalita, then you wouldn't have the fear to talk, right? I think those are the three things that I can share, which has effective, immediate results, I think. Because the rest of the things that I'm thinking right now, baka kailangan i-build yung, because it can't be done overnight, right?
Yes, agree with you. Actually, naalala ko tuloy yung binasa kong book. One of the book is kay Miss Shana Sino. When you read, you read aloud.
Correct.
Which is sinabi nyo kanina, because unconsciously, you're learning. Your tongue is learning. Kasi, di ba, pag naririnig mo, tapos pinapractice ang dila mo, so it's a two sense na na gumagana. So, yun. And sabi din do sa book na yun is imagine, which is sinabi nyo rin kanina,
Hmm.
magkaiba lang ng words, is imagine na yung crowd is gustong-gusto ka magsalita. Bago ka pa magsalita, imagine mo na sa utak mo daw, i-visualize it, na lahat ng nandun sa tao, lahat na nakatingin sa'yo, na meeting man yan, collaboration man yan, or may talk ka, i-imagine mo na, i-visualize mo na lahat gusto kang magsalita. And yun yung nakakapag-boost ng confidence.
Correct.
Ayun. And thank you so much,
Diba?
Miss Casey. Dami namin natutunan, grabe.
Hopefully
Ayun,
it
sabi
helps.
dito ni, sobrang helpful. Sabi ni Joyce, I currently enjoy the art of collaboration. Sa masteral studies ko, the amount of knowledge being shared is extremely beneficial for me. Kaya I am so thankful that Miss Kaycelyn chose this topic talaga. Ayan,
Thank
thank
you,
you, Miss
Joy.
Joyce. So, yun, bago tayo matapos, Miss Casey, ano yung gusto nyo, any last message para sa ating mga ka-OFE, ating mga OFW, and anything that can help them?
Mm-mm.
Parang ang dami nyo
So,
na naitulong ha. Sige.
oo nga. I don't know what to say anymore, but I guess don't stop learning. Yun
Oo,
talaga.
ganda nun.
Because it
Very
will
simple.
always build your confidence. If you know a lot of things, you won't be afraid of, you know, speaking up, right? Hindi naman kailangang matuto para maging bida-bida, right? But you have
Yes.
to learn because it's yourself, right? Your brain capacity is limitless. 'Di ba? Ang
Agree.
tawag, 'di ba? Ang tawag nga ni Sheldon Don from Big Bang Theory, memory palace, 'di ba? You have different rooms for different topics. So, tingnan niyo yung ano nyo, yung cabinet nyo for communication, tsaka for collaboration. May books na ba kayo doon? Or meron ka na bang, may laman na ba doon sa kwarto ng memory palace mo about collaboration and communication? If medyo kokonti pa, puro TikTok dances,
Oh my God.
joke lang, ayan.
Yes.
Um, 'Di ba? Try to, what do you call this? A lot, yan. Allocate maybe 30 minutes a day or 1 hour a day. We have 24 hours, right? A day to maybe read something or listen or watch. Watch something.
Yes.
Kahit yung iba nga, ano lang eh, ano yun, yung audio cast lang. Tama ba yung term ko, audio cast?
Podcast. Mga ganyan
Oo, yung
podcast.
even if you're jogging, you can listen to it.
Oo.
Or even if you're eating, you can listen to it. Yun. You can do that para, to expand your knowledge. And of course, um, learn to trust people. Kasi if you trust them, well, baka naman isipin nyo, baka naman po pag tinrust ko naman lahat ng tao, masyado akong maging marupok. Di ba? Baka ma-scam
Na-scam
naman po
na.
ako, di ba? Hindi naman, but,
Yes.
just think that whenever you talk to people, even if you have your guards up in terms of your safety and security, but in terms of knowledge and learning, trust people so you can, learn from them as well. Because I know whenever you talk to people, those people you talk to, they learn from you as well. So, yeah, yun lang.
Wow.
And siguro, if I can promote, joke,
Sure pa. Meron ba
since
sa
I'm
slides, check?
wala naman. Pero I'm an advocate of sustainable lifelong learning. So, yun nga. Kaya lagi ko sinasabi, learn, learn, learn. And may mga free courses si Asplex PH Academy
Yes,
sa
Asplex.
kanilang LMS or Learning Management System. You just have to create an account that's free and you can check kung ano yung mga courses related to communication and collaboration that you can, take on. May mga 1 hour or 30 minutes learning e-learning materials doon that you can open up. So yeah, you have your
Which is,
hakbang na lang, Hahakbang ka
oo.
na lang, ayan,
Halos
or
ngayon,
kiklik ka
libre
na
na
lang.
lahat.
Yes.
Sabi nga nila,
So,
nowadays, we're living in a world that information is faster than light. So,
Correct, 'di
ang
ba?
bilis. At libre.
Libre
Google
pa, 'di ba?
Ask Lex PH, libre. Sometimes libre, sometimes may bayad.
May bayad. Pero yung bayad, magkano lang? 50 pesos, two
Oo.
hundred pesos.
Yes.
Pang-load mo lang yan or pang-milk tea mo lang yan, di ba?
Oo. Sometimes nga daw we burn so much time sa
Mm-mm.
Facebook, sa newsfeed, bakit nag-break si ganito, bakit nag-break si ganyan, uso kasi. Ayan.
Correct.
But we forgot to, actually, nabasa ko sa isang Japanese book eh. If tinatamad ka magbasa, at least one page a day. It's enough.
Oo.
One page a day.
Correct.
Okay. Sabi
Just
nga
learn, learn,
nila,
and learn.
di ba? Ayun, naalala ko lang bigla sa sinabi ni Miss Casey. Our business in life is not to get ahead of others para magkaroon tayo ng effective collaboration. But our business in life is to get ahead of ourselves. So, ayun,
Hindi
be
ka
better.
nakikipagkarera kung kanino man. Tama.
Yes.
Nakikipagkarera ka sa
Sarili
sarili
mo
mo.
lang. Yun, sabi nga, be better than your yesterday.
Yes.
Wag kang mag-focus na hindi kailangan mas magaling ako si Miss Casey. Hindi dapat kailangan mas magaling ako sa magulang ko. Kaya just be better on your yesterday. That's
Mm-mm.
it.
Diba?
Tomorrow be
Pragmatic. Be
better.
practical.
Agree. Napakaganda po ng learning experience ito. Sobrang dami. How I wish mas matagal pa kaso talaga it's 9:25. I think meron kayong schedule
Over na.
na.
Sorry.
No, it's okay po. Wala naman kaming overtime dito or pinagbabawal na ganito. It's just like we enjoy the conversations and also we're enjoying the topic. So, okay lang, walang problema. And we are so grateful talaga, Miss Casey. And very, very, very helpful. Yun. So, sobrang excited ko nga nakalimutan kong magpakilala. I'm your host for today. I'm Limitless Yan. So, yun yung pangalan ng page ko. Limitless Yan. If you have pag kailangan nyo lang ng, wala lang, gusto nyo lang magbasa ng kahit anong quotes or anything doon sa page, wala naman siya masyadong special. But please, i-follow nyo yung Overseas Filipino Entrepreneurs. Napakaganda po ng objective, ng purpose. And also yung Ask Lex PH po. Yan. Thank you, Miss Casey.
Thank you din for
And
the opportunity to talk tonight.
ayun, we enjoyed. So probably, sana may round 2 tayo. Yan.
Sure
Maybe
thing.
sa
Just
other
ping
time.
me. As long as
Ayun.
available, go.
Thank you po. Maraming salamat. And sa lahat ng nanood at manonood, we are so grateful. And sana po makatulong kami at kung nakatulong kami, tumulong din po tayo. Let's share
Share the knowledge,
lahat ng
correct.
blessings. Yes. Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank
Maligayang
you.
Pasko po, lalo sa ating mga ka-OFE, mga OFW. Be strong. Don't give up. Bye.